some characters get more out of Voodoo than others. So
yeah, definitely. Like people like Falcon really could use off it, but other characters such as Pikachu, not really benefiting too much, especially since they rely on using neutral or specials very frequently.
All right, so here we have again. So we have a Falcon Rob.
So this is gonna actually be interesting because Veltrum, unbeknownst to the TOs, Veltrum was using gamepad to compete.
Oh, yeah.
That is most certainly not allowed, and so Juan, being the nice guy he is, was like, "Oh, it's fine, we'll connect him." But it was a struggle. So we're gonna now have to see how he does with the.
So fun fact, Ant immediately. So Mogul threw out his top, and Ant immediately. And see, he immediately pocketed it.
Yeah,
so,
trying to get it out of the play.
Well, what happens with pocket is that if you leave it in there for a certain amount of time, for more than a certain amount of time, it disappears. But if he pulls it out and repockets it, he can keep it infinitely. So Rob's top is now gone. And so you'll see Ant occasionally pull it out and put it back in his pocket.
That's a very interesting tactic. Makes perfect sense, though.
He may forget to do it this time.
He's trying to pull out the...
But he'll pull out... See, he pulled it out and put it back in his pocket. It's a very effective strategy for keeping... Yeah, it's a very effective strategy for keeping a move out.
Yeah, I don't think Veltrum even understands that that's the case. I think he's probably going to occasionally try to pull it out. Yeah, you see, he doesn't have that to space out now. Oh, Veltrum's dropping for that knee, though.
It's the knee. I hate that move. So, I would highly... So, I don't know how... If these people... Veltrum and Mogul understand the mechanics of Peach's Parasol. But even if you get hit with the up B as initial... Oh, that was a good up smash. If you get hit by the initial, do not land back on the top of the Parasol because it has insane knockback. Like, don't try and come down on Peach when she's floating down with her Parasol. Because if you get hit by it, it can kill you extremely early.
Yeah, I've definitely seen that a couple times. That's why it's terrifying when she tries to... Especially when you want to fall. That is just... Oh, God. But, yeah, I don't know. A lot of the people in our region... While they're very technically skilled and very, very logical of the game, don't know specifics to characters. Like at NCR, he did not know that Olimar's Pikmin, his fire Pikmin, were not affected by Fair or things like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, God, down one stock. Surprisingly, not really at too large of a deficit, but it's definitely going to be hard to come back from this.
Well, the thing is, Falcon and Rob have very good kill power.
Falcon
especially, though. He's kind of infamous for it. See that he's got the pocket and he put it in his pocket.
Perfect. Makes perfect sense.
So I wonder. I actually don't know whether or not pocketing turnips would be effective in this instance, especially so much going on screen. But Villager gets an added boost to the items that he pockets.
Yeah, I just saw the regrab. I totally never knew that. That's a really smart mechanic. But I never.
That's like when you hit Lloyd's back at Villager and he throws them out and he throws another one. You don't want to get hit by the pocketed one.
No.
So Falcon is at kill percent. Oh, that was very good. He saved his teammate.
So we're seeing Rob really trying to keep it at a distinct 1v1.
Oh, that was actually an up air. I think. Parasite actually could have killed Rob right then, but he did a down air instead of an up air. Oh, he accidentally team killed.
No.
That was beautiful. That was actually a beautiful combo.
Oh, just destruction.
Villager is actually really good in doubles. He can stock tank, he can run off the stage and just be like, bye, and I'll be back about 20 seconds later.
They're going to need to find a way to beat this gyro pocketing nonsense, because without the gyro...
If he doesn't change, I don't think there is.
I think he might switch... Oh.
No, they're going back. So
he might have switched his ESS, but... Oh, taking it... Okay, interesting.
So I think in this instance, I don't understand the logic here, but it's possible that they may not want any platforms for them to hide on.
I think he wants to make it a level playing field so that he can zone out and keep him
immediately pocketed the gyro.
Yep.
He needs to be more
conservative with
with his gyro.
But if you watch him at NCR, conservative is the last word I would use to describe his play style. Very aggressive, very upfront about his moves.
I actually thought the down air had him.
I thought he did too, but just barely grabbing the ledge in time.
He can pocket the laser as well.
But I think he's worrying more about the gyro.
Yeah.
It's a bigger priority for him.
Yeah.
Going for a grab, even though it's not actually... I remember when I first started playing doubles, I was like, oh yeah, I'll just grab them when they're grabbing. Like, that's a very distinct option, but it took me so much longer than I care to admit to realize that that's not an option.
I think if they can get rid of the problem in this team, actually, the problem they're having the hardest time with is that was a lot of deaths in one.
Yeah, that was 3 deaths.
I think the problem they're having is Villager is really eliminating. See, there's a pocket.
Yep,
Villager is eliminating a lot of Rob's potential
tools.
in this double setup. And the problem is, and Peach can literally sit and float above Falcon.
Oh, the turnip.
The turnip spike.
Good lord. Yeah, this is looking really
Falcon
rough.
Falcon is really scary on stage, but get him off stage where Villager is really good, and he's actually a sitting duck. This is actually going. Parasite actually still has all 3 of his stocks.
This is looking incredibly rough for Veltrum. And
Yep, and she pockets it.
That's terrifying.
See, I actually would have gone after Falcon in that instance. You always want to try and get rid of the person with the lowest amount of stocks, because at the very least, what you're doing is you're forcing them to you're forcing the other person to either play alone or to get rid of one of their stocks in order to share stock. And share stocking can put you behind drastically depending on how much % you have. You can actually be ahead for most of the match, and then you have to share stock once, and you're back to even. I see it. So what Parasite and Ant are doing is they're choosing to double team one person when they're on the stage rather than trying to go off and get Falcon, which it may be because they figure the next hit Falcon gets is going to kill him.
Yeah.
Regardless. Yeah, you see Parasite's. Oh, that was a good down air spike.
But it's a 1v. It's
now
a 2v1 situation, and it's a 3 stock to 1 stock deficit. Not going to be able to get any grab like that, especially because of how long all of his grabs take.
The problem with Rob is that, again, it's Villager, so he can't wall out.
Barely missing the up smash. Oh, God. See, and the amount of synergy that these two have is just disgusting.
Back throw? Up.
Yep.
He needs one more axe.
Yep. One more grab and they're just gone.
Yep.
See, I'm not as impressed by the fact that he was